के जैसा निर्दलीय सांसद
Good evening, guys. There is some technical issue always, guys. That's a problem. Okay. Sushmit, I didn't even start the class, Sushmit. Why do you have so many doubts always? You read something or the other and you get confused. Wait for a while till class gets completed. I'll tell them, guys. I'll tell them to change those dates. Okay. Everyone, everyone, we were talking about landslides, guys. Okay. We were talking about landslides. Now, I told you the most important question is what is the difference between landslides in Himalayas and landslides in Western Ghats? Okay, guys, when we look at Himalayas, guys, okay, normally, as you are aware, Himalayas are tectonically active, guys. Himalayas are tectonically active. The meaning of tectonically active is there will be convergent boundaries. That means there will be earthquakes. So there is convergent boundary. Okay. And guys, if you have convergent boundary, there will be earthquakes. So you will have earthquakes induced landslides when it comes to Himalayas. Okay, in Himalayas, it will be tectonically active due to convergent boundary, and here earthquakes can lead to landslides. When I talk about Western Ghats, they are tectonically stable. They are tectonically stable. Okay, so as they are tectonically stable, it is not earthquakes are not present are not present near Western Ghats. Can you tell me Himalayas and Western Ghats which are made up of hard rocks, which are made up of soft rocks? Himalayas and Western Ghats which are made up of hard rocks and which are made up of soft rocks? Western Ghats are mostly made up of, like, yeah. Western Ghats are hard rocks, Himalayas are soft rocks. Yes. Western Ghats are made up of hard rocks, igneous rocks. Okay. So you tell me, if you have hard rocks, can I say sediments will be less? Okay. Soft rocks, sediments will be more. Okay. So Himalayas, they will have more sediments. Western Ghats, they will have less sediments. Western Ghats has less sediments and Himalayas have more sediments. Okay, so this is another important point. Why more sediments? Because Himalayas are made up of soft rocks. Soft rocks means erosion will be more. Okay, hard rocks basically means erosion will be less. Okay, so this is second important point. Then, just please remember, Western Ghats get more rainfall. Himalayas comparatively less rainfall. Okay, so when we say Himalayas, okay, Himalayas have or Himalayas receive less rainfall. Western Ghats, they receive very heavy rainfall. See guys, whenever sediments will form rocks, okay, whenever sediments will form rocks, sedimentary rocks, these sedimentary rocks will be broken down into smaller particles easily. Whereas Western Ghats are mostly made up of igneous rocks and it is very difficult to erode igneous rocks. That's why Western Ghats are hard rocks and Himalayas are soft rocks. If you have soft rocks, sediments are more. If you have hard rocks, sediments will be less. Why? Breaking down will be easier. Okay, so when we look at this in Himalayas and Western Ghats, mining, mining and infrastructure development, mining and infrastructure development will lead to okay, mining and infrastructure development will lead to landslides. Guys, construction of roads, railway lines, tunnels, they would lead to landslides. But when it comes to this, okay, Western Ghats, guys, most of the people in Western Ghats, they cut trees in Western Ghats for agriculture. Okay, agriculture and infrastructure. See guys, in Himalayas, mining is more. Western Ghats than mining, agricultural activity is more. Due to agricultural activity, it would be cut. Okay, so agriculture and infrastructure leads to landslides. Leads to landslides. Okay, so normally landslides will occur both in Himalayas and also Western Ghats. But Himalayas reasons are little different compared to Western Ghats. In Himalayas, sometimes cloud burst, okay, very heavy rainfall, cloud burst may lead to landslides. Cloud bursts may lead to landslides. When it comes to Western Ghats, okay, So monsoon rainfall leads to landslides. Leads to landslides. Yes. So guys, these are some of the differences between landslides in Western Ghats and Himalayas. Now guys, let us take the next topic, that is volcano. Okay, volcano. See guys, this is lava flow cone. Okay, now one, two. What is a volcano? What is a volcano? The gap through which lava comes, is it a volcano, or the lava has accumulated in the cone shape? Is that volcano? See, most of the people believe that, most of the people believe that it is the lava that comes is the volcano. But remember guys, that is not volcano. Now, if you people look at it, when the lava rises, the gap through which the lava rises, irrespective of whether you will have lava or not, lava is there or not doesn't matter, the gap through which solids, liquids and gases are ejected, the gap through which solids, liquids and gases are ejected is known as volcano. Okay, so what is a volcano? Volcano is a gap. Okay, so volcano is a gap. So now you see, from a volcano, what all will come? What all will come? First we will take up liquid, guys. Liquid. In the form of liquid, what comes out is magma inside the earth. Whatever is there is called as magma. Outside, when it solidifies, whatever is there is called as lava. Okay, so inside the earth it is called magma, outside the earth it is lava. So liquid that comes is called as lava or magma, and this solidifies to form a rock, and that rock is basically called as igneous rocks. Okay, that rock is basically called as igneous rock. Okay, so this is liquid that comes out. Okay, after liquids, what comes out is gases. I'm just giving you examples, guys. First, gases. 90% of gas, we go now also and we check. Okay, 90% of the gas that comes out from the volcano is water vapor. 90% of the gas that comes out of the volcano is water vapor. Okay, and then remaining you normally have, like, what we call as sulfur dioxide, nitrous oxide, etc. So the most important one that comes out is water vapor, sulfur dioxide, nitrous oxide, carbon dioxide, methane. Okay, lot of gases comes out of the volcano. But remember, most important one that comes out is your water vapors. Water vapor. Now you have solids. Okay, solids. Guys, please look at this. Okay, look at this carefully. Whenever the lava rises, okay, lava is rising like this. When lava rises like this, let us assume they came to the surface and they got solidified. They came to the surface and they got solidified. Okay, because they got exposed, they got solidified. Now in this, what is there? Gap is there. Okay, gap is there. Now in this, what will be there in the gap? Air will be there. Now everyone see here, next time when the lava rises, you tell me, is there possibility of pressure built here, guys? Is there possibility of pressure built here? Yes. Due to the pressure, can we say there will be explosion, guys? Can we say there will be explosion? See here, can there be explosion like this? Okay, see, explosions like this. Now guys, can you all check here? Is it dust particles, guys? Do they look like clouds but dust particles, can I say? Yes. Huh. You tell me, when they break, will you have only small particles, or will you have some larger particles also? Guys, can I say you will have small as well, large as well? So if you have small particles, they are called as pyroclastic material. They are known as pyroclastic material. Okay, and if you have larger particles, These larger particles are called as tephra. So from the eruption, you will have some dust particles, okay, some dust particles, which are also known as pyroclastic material. You will have some larger particles called as tephra. Okay, you see, from a volcano, we will have lava or magma, which is in the liquid form. Gases will come in the form of water vapor, sulfur dioxide, nitrous oxide, and all. Solids will be there in the form of pyroclastic material or tephra. Okay, guys, this is what we try to see. Fine. Now, everyone, can you draw this, guys? Draw this and write. Volcano is a vent or opening through which solids, liquids, and gases are ejected. Done? See, guys, whenever silica content is more, silica content is more, silica content is less, you will have different types of lavas, guys, but not required for us. Okay, not required for us. Now, where all will you have volcanoes? Where all will you have volcanoes? Okay, volcanoes are mostly present near divergent boundaries. Divergent boundary. It is also present in convergent boundary. Volcanoes may be present in divergent boundary and also convergent boundary. Okay, but what you should be aware about this is, normally divergent boundary if you consider this, you will have quite fissure volcano. That means when volcano erupts, there is no explosion. You see this case, guys? You see here? In this image, you will have, like, the lava rising and flowing out slowly. Okay, there is no explosion at all. Can you see here? Little bit explosions are there, but here there is no explosion. So basically, we try to say quite fissure volcano is present in divergent boundary. And guys, whenever they flow, you tell me if magma is flowing out and if it solidifies, is it extrusive igneous rock or is it intrusive igneous rock? Is it extrusive or intrusive? As it is extrusive igneous rock, it will be basalt. So that is also called as flood basalt. It is also called as flood basalt. Similarly, wherever you have convergent boundaries, wherever you have convergent boundary, you will normally have explosive volcano. You will normally have explosive volcano. So I have two types of volcanoes, guys. One is quiet fissure volcano, another one is explosive volcano. Okay, this is very, very important. See guys, not required for exam, just for understanding. In Hawaiian Islands, there is an eruption which is normally in the form of lava flow. Can you see here? Strombolian. Okay, it is mostly like eruptions. Vulcanian will have lot of pyroclastic minerals being ejected. Okay, lot of pyroclastic minerals being ejected. Vulcanian. Pelian basically means you will have both pyroclastic material and lava coming out. Sometimes it may reach till stratosphere. Okay, as you are aware, stratosphere vertical movement is not there, they will spread horizontally. Okay, so don't read all these things, it's not required because India is not affected by volcanoes much. Now you see, I have a point first. The first most important thing is, as I told you, lava will come from the volcano. Second, pyroclastic materials will come. Pyroclastic materials will come. Okay. You see, whenever lava comes out and lava forms cone shape. Okay, whenever lava comes and it forms cone shape, then normally we are going to have, okay, we call it as basalt cone base. Okay, so what we get is basalt cone. And whenever the lava flows like this, okay, then I call it as basalt shield. Call it as basalt shield. Okay, so whenever you will have lava accumulating in the form of cone, it will be called basalt cone. If it is accumulating in the form of shield, it is called as basalt shield. Okay, but remember, whenever these mud particles, pyroclastic particles, whenever they accumulate, okay, then we call it as cinder cone base. We call it as cinder cone or we call it as ash cone. Okay, we call it as cinder cone or ash cone. When see, pyroclastic material will come, and if it will accumulate in the form of cone, then it is called as what we call a cinder cone or ash cone. Third, sometimes you will have one round of lava flow, then ash accumulation. Okay, one round of lava will be there, one round of ash will be there. Lava will be there. So guys, can I say there is both lava and ash here? When you have both lava and ash alternatively, then it is called as stratocones. Then it is called as stratocones. Okay, so you will have basalt cone, basalt shield. You will also have pyroclastic material. Okay, pyroclastic material, and you will have stratocones. See here, this is called basalt cone. Basalt cone. This is called cinder cone. Okay, cinder cone. That's why Sushmit, have patience and you don't listen. Just now I told you, cinder cone is like pyroclastic material. You did not listen. This is where we are very slow. Yeah, you see, cinder is made up of pyroclastic material. Composite or stratocones, you will have alternatively lava and ash accumulating. So this is on the basis of material that comes out. Volcanoes are divided into these ways. And then you see, whenever you take a volcano, the opening of the volcano, which will be in the form of funnel shape, okay, the opening of the volcano which is there in the funnel shape is called as craters, volcanic craters. Okay, whenever the opening of the volcano will be in the form of funnel shape, then it is called as craters. Okay, and there won't be only one explosion. As you recollect, multiple times explosion occurs. So whenever multiple times explosion occurs, we will observe craters getting accumulated. Okay, so whenever craters accumulate, whenever craters accumulate, it is called calderas. Okay, whenever craters accumulate, it is called as calderas. Okay, see, whenever pyroclastic material is ejected, okay, whenever pyroclastic material are ejected, it is called as ash showers. See, these are features associated with volcanoes. Okay, so how do you identify something is a volcano or not? You look at craters, you look at calderas, you look at ash showers. You see here, whenever pyroclastic material, pyroclastic material combine with water, whenever pyroclastic material combine with water, then it is called as mud flows. It can be rain, or pyroclastic material may fall into lake, it may fall into river. In any case, it will be called as volcanic mud flows. Okay, volcanic mud flows. Then you have plug domes, guys. Plug domes. I told you, when lava is coming from below, they are getting accumulated. Okay, and they would normally form plug domes. Okay, see guys, funnel shaped opening is called craters. When craters join, you call calderas. If there is ejection of pyroclastic material, you call it as ash showers. If these ash showers mix with water, you will call it as mud flow. So these are the different things that you have. Apart from this, you see, in the last stage of the volcano, sulfur dioxide keeps coming out. Okay, in the last stage of the volcano, sulfur dioxide keeps coming out. That is basically called as sulfotoras. Okay, in the last stage, sulfur dioxide keeps coming out, which is called as sulfotoras. Very, very important for you. Okay, then sometimes water from nearby areas, okay, water from nearby areas, cracks will be there. Okay, cracks will be there. I'll draw and show. You see, land is like this, volcano is like this. Here you have water through the cracks may actually go to the vent. Okay, from this vent water may be ejected, right? Then it is called as geysers. But if the water is not ejected, remember, if the water is not ejected and if hot water accumulates near the surface, then it is called as hot springs. Then it is called hot springs. Okay, see guys, geysers basically means when the water is ejected with high force, when it comes out. Why will it come out with high force? It will be coming out with high force because below that magma will be, you see, it will be like this. Below this magma will be coming. So what is going to happen? The magma will heat the water, it ejects out. Okay, so hot springs and all normally is present in India as well, guys. India as well, you get hot springs, especially Himalayas and all. So that is the reason. Remember, if these features are there, that means there are some cracks or openings. Okay, so that's the reason. Here and there, some cracks or openings will always be there. Okay, guys, no need to write each one of this. Please have it with you. Okay, volcanoes, you have it with you. India doesn't get affected by volcanoes. Because of that, we won't get much questions. But basic understanding of volcanoes is very, very important for you. And what we need to know is, okay, what we need to know is Pacific Ring of Fire. Pacific Ring of Fire. Guys, do you recollect around Pacific Ocean? Do you have like volcanic eruptions around Pacific Ocean? Do you have volcanic eruptions? So we need to talk about Pacific Ring of Fire. Okay, you can write along with me, guys. Pacific Ocean is surrounded by Pacific Ocean is surrounded by North America and South America on the eastern side and Asia and Australia on the western side. Different theories explain about formation of Pacific Ocean. Next, according to continental drift theory, CDT, what is going to happen according to CDT? Pacific Ocean is remaining part of Panthalassa, and it is converged from all the sides. It is converged from all the sides. But the formation was clearly explained by plate tectonics as they discuss about convergent boundaries. Yes, I want you to explain here. Explain continent ocean convergence and ocean convergence. You should explain it with diagrams, guys. Explain continent ocean convergence and ocean convergence. Then in South America, Andes Mountains is part of Pacific Ring of Fire, and It is formed due to okay, it is formed due to convergence between Nazca plate and South American plate. Next is Rocky Mountains are part of Pacific Ring of Fire, and they are formed due to convergence between Pacific plate and North American plate. This, I don't want to write this line for everything. I want you to make statements in future, but just remember Aleutian Islands. Okay, you can write Aleutian Islands are part of. Okay, it is formed due to convergence between North American plate and Pacific plate. You can elaborate these in the examples. I'll move this. Kurile Islands and Japan. This is formed due to convergence between Eurasian plate, Pacific plate, Philippines plate, North American plate. I have already shown this, guys. I'm writing, that's it. Taiwan, Philippines, Indonesia region, you will have convergence between Eurasian, Pacific, Philippines, Indo-Australian. These are all different things which has led to formation of Pacific Ring of Fire. Okay, so guys, this is more than enough for you. Now we'll talk about mid Atlantic ridges. Mid Atlantic ridges. So when you look at mid Atlantic ridges, guys, they are in S shape exactly at the center of Atlantic Ocean. It is formed due to continent divergence. Continent divergence. Explain complete continent divergence and give evidence of sea floor spreading. I want you people to talk about sea floor spreading here. Okay, so Pacific Ring of Fire can be questioned. Mid-Atlantic ridges can be questioned. Remember, guys, if they ask you about formation of Iceland, remember, Iceland is part of. It is part of mid Atlantic ridges. So it's very, very important for you. In case if they ask anything. Guys, if you take mid-Atlantic ridge, guys, take mid-Atlantic ridge, the one above equator will be called as dolphin rise. The one below equator is called as Challenger rise. So mid-Atlantic ridge is divided into dolphin rise and Challenger rise. So guys, after volcanoes, one topic that is there for us is this. erosion. Okay. In geomorphology, the topic that is there for us is erosion. Okay. So when we are talking about, yes, Sushmit, if we are talking about erosion, we are talking about denudation ex situ. We talk about denudation ex situ. That means it should occur outside. Now, in this, I told you, whenever river does anything, it is called as fluvial erosion. Yeah, Abhishek. Guys, till now we saw volcano. Now the next topic is erosion. In that erosion, I'm dealing to you about fluvial erosion. Now, fluvial basically means river will be forming it. Fluvial basically means river will be forming it. And whenever river does something, denudation means breaking down. Okay, denudation means breaking down. Fluvial erosion basically means river is responsible. Now remember, guys, when you have steep slope, when you have steep slope, when you have gentle slope, and when you have flat slope, there will be difference in the water flows. Steep flow, water will flow straight. Gentle, there will be some meandering of the water. Okay. But when you see when it is almost horizontal to each other, it would meander like this. Okay. So basically, when there is steep slope, people call it as youth stage. Okay. When there is gentle slope, people call it as mature stage. Okay. Whenever there is huge meandering like this, people call it as old stage. Right? So you're going to have three stages: youth, mature, old. Now, this concept of youth, mature, and old is basically given by a person called as Davis. Okay? Youth, mature, and old is given by the person called as Davis. Now, what exactly is this according to him? Okay, everyone see here. When I talk about uh, river, okay, river will erode and receive sediments. Okay, river will erode and receive sediments. River will deposit. River will deposit and lose sediments. And lose sediments. Okay. If at all river receive sediments, it is called as earnings. If at all river lose its sediments, it will be called as spending. You'll have earnings, you'll have spendings. Okay. Now you see, youth stage. Guys, youth stage. You tell me, when there is steep slope, and when river is flowing, will it deposit or will it erode more? Guys, steep slope when the river is moving faster. In youth stage, erosion is more. Guys, good. Youth stage, erosion is more. Everyone, you see, you'll have mature stage. Guys. Mature stage. Okay, guys, mature stage means a river will go like this. River will go and hit here. In this area, can I say there will be erosion, guys? Can I say there will be erosion? So in this area, can we say there will be deposition? There will be deposition. So here you will have deposition, and here you will have erosion. Because can I say in mature stage there will be both erosion and deposition? Do you agree? In mature stage there will be both erosion as well as deposition. Guys, youth stage before marriage, he says before marriage earnings will be more. Mature stage after marriage, earnings will be there, but at the same time expenditure will also be there. Okay, now old stages, everyone, old stage. Old stage, you tell me, will earnings be more, or sorry, erosion is more, or deposition will be more? So normally deposition will be more. Okay, see guys, you may think when a river flows, how deposition occurs? When there is slow movement of water, particles whichever is there, it will deposit down. Okay, whenever water flows slow, water cannot hold the larger particles. All those larger particles will settle down. Fast movement, it will flow. Slow movement, it will settle down. Old stage, deposition will be more. Guys, you tell me, near the delta, that is near the mouth of the river, can I say there is more deposits, guys? Near the mouth of the river, there is more deposits. Yes. See, guys, old stage, mouth of the river is almost like death. After you die, okay, you will leave everything and go. So river will leave everything on the land and enter into ocean. That is called as what? Like, deltas. So this is youth, mature, old stage, that is given by Davis. Now please understand this. In youth stage, I want you to write in your notes, youth stage. First one, just write V-shaped valleys. V-shaped valleys. See guys, you will have V-shaped valleys like this. Okay. Then in youth stage, you write second, waterfalls. This waterfalls is a feature associated mostly with youth stage, guys. Okay. Along with it, I want you people to look at it carefully. Can you see here, guys? Ups and downs are there. Hard rock is there. Soft rocks are removed, guys. Okay. So, waterfalls is also part of this, guys. Youth stage. Rapids. When you have alternatively hard rock and soft rock, we normally try to check, we normally try to see, you will have ups and downs like this called as rapids. There's no need of all this, guys. They won't ask you, but it is there in your syllabus. That's why we are seeing. Okay. You see, guys, rapids will be like this, guys. Whenever there is hard and soft rock, when the hard rocks are left and soft rocks are removed, you get rapids like this. Everyone see, in the waterfalls, when there is waterfall occurring from top, is there possibility for you to get potholes like this, guys? Is there possibility for you to get potholes like this? When waterfall will occur from top, will it make hole in the water, hole in the rock? Okay, guys, these potholes, when they accumulate, they will form plunge pools, guys. Can you see here? Waterfalls, when they fall, initially rocks will break to form potholes. These potholes accumulate to form plunge pools, guys. Plunge pools. Guys, whatever I am giving you, only that much you should remember, guys. Don't try to see everything. Okay, guys, have you seen whenever there is rainwater, have you seen things like this, guys, lines like this in the sand, like this? Is basically, that is called as rills, guys. That is called as rills. Okay, whenever these rills join, okay, rills will join to form gullies, guys. Gullies will join to form what we call as badland topography. Badland topography. Okay, just see here. No, guys, all these are in, yeah, all this you can see in youth stage mostly. Yes, but in mature and old stages, you can write mature and old stage. Mature and old stage. Guys, you see now, if at all the river is flowing like this, is there a possibility? Is there a possibility of this coming and hitting here, this coming and hitting here, and is there a possibility of this going and hitting here? Yes. Now when both are hitting, will you have like this? This part will be left over. This part which is left over is called as oxbow leg. The part which will be left over will be known as oxbow leg. Which will be a feature in mature stage and old stage. You see like this. Can you see these are all examples of mature and old? Next you write depositional features. Depositional features. Yeah. Yes. Braided and all comes in old stage of deposition itself, Aditya. You see, guys, as soon as the river flows from the mountain, and if it spreads out, we call it as alluvial fans, guys. Alluvial fans is a feature associated with what we call as deposition. Okay. Sometimes they may form in cone shape, guys. Sometimes they may form in cone shape. As they are formed in cone shape, or if deposits are in cone shape, we normally call it as alluvial cone. Okay. When deposition is in cone shape, we normally call it as alluvial cone. Everyone, uh, see this carefully, guys. See this carefully. Can you see here? Initially, water is still here. Okay. Now, due to flooding, water came till here. Okay. Water came till here. And can you see these deposits, guys? Can you see these deposits? Huh. They will act as natural levees. Levees basically means dams. Dam. Now you tell me, next time when flooding has to occur, can I say the water level has to come till here? Can I say the water level has to increase? That means, can I say Next time flooding is prevented by these deposits. Next time flooding is prevented by these deposits. That is basically known as natural levees. That is basically known as natural levees. I'll repeat this just once. You see what all I saw. Okay. Ananya and all. See, guys, some people are telling, not only like they are worried about notes. See, guys, for the topics that I covered till previous class, the notes I have given in detail. Okay. Next, also wherever we need notes, I will show. Volcano, fluvial landforms and all, they won't come in exam much. Wherever they will come in exam in detail, I will make you write. But here, what you should learn, UPSC will ask you craters, calderas, geysers, hot springs. They are associated with which features? Volcanoes, earthquakes, landslides. They will give like this. So you should choose options accordingly. And when it comes to landforms, they will tell which of the following is erosional landform of river, which of the following is depositional landform of river. That is what is being asked. Okay, so don't worry, even they don't go to the extent of asking you what is what. And from last 15-20 years, they have not asked a single question on these. But as they are in the NCERT book, and when you read, you should not feel difficult. At least I'm trying to give you them basically. Okay, even in prelims, Abhishek and others, they have not asked from last 10 to 15 years. So don't worry about them. In state level exams, they will give you guys. At that time, I don't want you to feel bad. That's why I'm covering them as an overview. Okay, as overview. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Aditi. Can guys, you tell me now, if you have sedimentary deposits like this, if you have sedimentary deposits like this is called as flood plains. This is called as flood plains. Flood plains. Okay. Natural levees and flood plains. Guys, deltas. See guys. Deltas, guys. You see here, whenever a river flows like this, and this side, whenever the river flows like this, river normally deposits everything before entering into the ocean. Okay. Guys, 1 and 2. Can you tell me where river can deposit more, where river can deposit less? 1 and 2. Where river can deposit more, where river can deposit less? See guys, 2 will be more. 2 will be more because it has more area. 1 will be less because it has less area. Okay, see guys, if the deposits are more, it will form delta. If deposits are more, it will form delta. Chanchal, Anjali and all, please see, wherever deposits place is more, deposits are more. You tell me Ganga, Brahmaputra, Meghana in West Bengal, have they deposited huge sediments of Sundarbans? Yes. Yes. So can I say you will have here estuaries. You will have estuaries. Guys, huge deposits will be called as delta. Smaller deposits will be called as estuaries. Okay. Huge deposits will be called as deltas. Less deposits will be called as estuaries. Okay. And remember, if at all I have a delta, I'm sorry. If at all I have a delta which is spread out like arc, then it is called as arcuate delta. Okay. If it is spread out in the form of arc, it is called arcuate delta. If it has spread out in the form of bird foot, it will be called as bird foot delta. Based on the shape, you will have different deltas. Ganga, Amazon, Nile, they all come under arcuate delta. Mississippi comes under bird foot delta. Okay. See guys, this is arcuate delta, Nile River. Aditi, deposition, Aditi. Bird foot delta, Mississippi River. Estuarine means it will be very small. See guys, in the last stage of the river, old stage, river will flow like this. Okay, river will flow like this. So that is basically called as braided channel. Okay, in the last stage, yes, Sushmit, both are same. In the last stage, you will have braided channel. Yes, braided channel. Normally, where it flows in this particular form. Aditi, yeah, ma'am, after deltas, estuaries, braided channel. Aditi, alluvial fans will occur closer to a mountain. Okay, alluvial fans would occur closer to a mountain. This will occur near mouth of the river. This will occur near mouth of the river. Yeah, ma'am. Basically, Simran and others, like basically almost geomorphology is done. Okay, almost what do you call as geomorphology is done. Okay, we have Indian geography, oceanography and all. So that I'll do. Don't worry about it. They're all easy, guys. It's all about maps, India maps we should do. They were asking about Sushmit, your type of doubts, you can call me Sushmit, because whatever doubts you get doesn't fit into the class. So rather than wasting time, you can ask me separately. I have given number also. Fine, because you ask a lot of factual data. I understand maybe you are from optional, so that won't help here. You can ask me separately. I'll answer all those. Yeah. Aniket, I just did reverse Aniket. There are arid, glacial, all those. We'll see them over a period of time. Okay. Which is the only depositional feature? Aditya, I didn't get. It is the only youth stage river feature. What is it? No, no. Alluvial fan, yeah, you can consider it. Yes. Sundarban is example of arcuate delta. Birdfoot only Mississippi. Okay, guys, I'm not feeling well today. I'm not in a position to talk. Uh, Temperatures here have reached to 42, 43. The lot of dehydration is happening. Uh, like, you know, uh, shall we continue class tomorrow? Yes. Okay. Thank you.